Boom. Yo, welcome to episode 19 of Don't Be Wack. It's your boy, John Miller, once again for another astounding episode. The sun's going down. We still got birds chirping. I don't know if y'all can hear that. But, so the title of this episode is called Visions. Now, I've taken a little break, kind of unintentionally, from releasing these Don't Be Wack episodes for a couple of reasons, and they are as follows, right? I wanted to change the format up because I wasn't really liking the, I didn't want to be like a Jon Stewart, Trevor Noah ass nigga and report the news, and I felt like I was doing that, right? But not really, I wasn't really reporting the news, and I tried to find a different angle to take the show, right? So Don't Be Wack. I was gonna try to do different, like, singular topics that could stand alone without them being, you know, relying on current or recent events. But whatever, man, I'm gonna have to keep on cranking them out. But I think that people have told me, I've asked a few people over the past couple of weeks, and they like the show, they like the format. I've just kind of like talked myself into self-doubt because maybe I'm not getting the numbers or whatever. I don't know, but
what is going on here? This is not normal. This is not how things are supposed to function.
So boom, I'm naming it Visions because you got to have clarity in your mission, you know, because if you don't have at least unyielding clarity to the end goal, you might not know all the checkpoints in between there, but if you know that you're finna be, you know, the biggest and baddest X, then you should keep that in mind, right? And so my goal for this show was just to consistently put out content online that was not necessarily stand-up clips or memes or whatever, right? So that's basically the end goal. I don't have any other end goal besides that. Maybe this shit will make money. Maybe this shit will make money one day. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Like, but it's gonna. Here's getting wild. That's why I'm wearing this hat. But you know, I gotta keep on putting out the fucking show. So have a clear vision. Self-doubt will blind you. You know. It creeps up on everybody, I'm sure, at any given time, but it did with me on this little last project that I gave myself. So for everybody else watching this and for future John Miller, don't let self-doubt creep in, my nigga. You know, it's not worth it. It's not real. Fear is not real. It's an enemy of the mind. Fear is a mind killer. And if you have to, re-clarify your mission often as needed. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get rich to save the kids. You know, want to be the biggest rap group of all time. You know, I'm trying to be the best boxer of all time. I don't know, whatever the case may be, whatever you're trying to do, I'm trying to be one of the greatest comedians of all time. But your vision got to be clear, right? Let me see, what else I'm gonna say? I wanted to bring up that your vision, it's just gonna sound fucked up. So look, I took a few weeks off. I wanted to do an episode on 9/11 and I didn't because at the time, like I said, self-doubt kind of crept in and I was like, oh no, it'd be insensitive to make jokes about niggas who died on 9/11. And then it's like, I was thinking about, oh, what about the conspiracies? You know, it'd be cool to talk about that. But nevertheless, I didn't record the episode because of whatever, you know. But I would like to say this, right? It's true that the Twin Towers were bombed twice, right? I don't know about the same people. I don't know, but first time in the basement, second time by fucking airplane. And whoever did it, whoever attempted to do it the first time and then redid it the second time, had vision, had clear vision. They were like, fuck it. If it takes another 15 years, we'll get it done. I have a clip that I'm gonna put in that was bananas that I saw that I pulled. I'm gonna put it in right here.
I'm gonna miss you, Major. You aren't ready to stay dead. You don't know the rules of the game anymore.
Tell me about it. 8 years ago, this guy was on the hit list.
Budget cuts, dear. Congress blinded us overseas. I was forced to turn to any eyes and ears I could find, even if that meant recruiting the quote-unquote bad guys here.
Budget cuts. Is that what this is about? Operation Honeymoon. Fuck me. You're running a fundraiser.
Fundraiser?
1993. World Trade Center bombing, remember? During the trial, one of the bombers claimed the CIA had advanced knowledge. The diplomat who issued the terrorist visa was CIA. It's not unthinkable they paved the way for the bombing, purely to justify a budget increase.
You're telling me that you're gonna fake some terrorist thing just to scare some money out of Congress?
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Hennessy, I've no idea how to fake killing 4,000 people. So we're just gonna have to do it for real. Oh, blame it on the Muslims, naturally. Then I get my funding. Good night, old girl. Down at the LBN Chopper 1.
Boom. But, yeah, man, like, you gotta have the vision of a supervillain, right? If you want the thing to get done, it doesn't matter how long or the resources it's gonna take, it's just gonna get done, you know? I will kill Superman. Lex Luthor eventually did it. I don't know how he did it. Probably kryptonite, but, you know, he eventually did it. So the one thing that's current, that's a couple things that I wanted to say about current events here recently is I saw that Ruth Ginsburg died, Supreme Court Justice, and I won't speak ill of the dead because I have nothing bad to say, but it's amazing how people just use like opportunities. Her dying is not an opportunity, but I'm saying opportunities like this to like virtue signal about how they're on the side that they're on, right? I just saw so many memes about how like, oh, my 2-year-old kid was sad that she died, or even on the other side, like, oh yeah, now Trump gotta put somebody in before the election, or you know, he might not win. It's like okay, political strategy aside, like the old bitch just died, let her be dead. A and B, I ain't see nothing that I haven't read anything recently. I didn't be real, I didn't do that much research. I don't really care to either. She didn't look like a very happy or nice old lady to me, but it doesn't seem like she did anything that helped me in the long run. And if you're not maybe she helped women with some court decisions, I don't know. But if she did, congrats. But if not, whatever, old lady didn't affect me none. Damn, son. And then two, here in the good old US of A, the Breonna Taylor verdict is coming out in Louisville about the lady who was, you know, violently murdered by them fucking cops for no reason. Now, like, the cops are setting up barricades or something. I saw this fucking 2 hours ago on Twitter. Setting up barricades or whatever, preparing for riots, preparing for the result of the verdict, right? And which that kind of hints that it's not going to be, they're probably going to like hold those officers not guilty, you know what I'm saying? The city might blow up, you know, everybody's getting, everything is hot, everything's been hot, and you know, give them folks another reason to. This is something that folks have held high as one of the main causes of Black Lives Matter for this year. And if folks are probably gonna burn that city down if you don't come out with the fucking right verdict people want to hear, you know? So, you know, I urge people, I doubt anybody in Louisville is watching this, and if they are, don't burn down your own neighborhood, burn down downtown. Not any apartment buildings, but like the courthouse or the PD. I don't know. Don't. I'm just gonna be in. These are all jokes. Boop, boop. Yo, I'm back in the fucking game, guys. All right, this has been another astounding and rousing episode of Don't Be Wack. I'm your main man, the fucking beast of the East. I don't even live in the East, but you know, the paragon of the West, the Lord incarnate. You know what I'm saying? I came down from heaven to save y'all souls. John Miller. Peace. I forgot to say this earlier, but yo, like and share the video, my nigga.